Welcome back, sports fans, for another episode of Chance and Bishop here in MLB The Show 26, Road to the Show.
It's the Washington Nationals and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next. Here's the 0-2.
30 games under 500, 28 games under 500, saying Chance to the mound. He's doing a lot of good right now. Chance does have his first major league win. He did get that in last episode. Right now, he is approaching on 200 strikeouts. Chance, a fast riser in that strikeout closet. He is a guy that punishes the zone. They call him the butcher out there, the way he be carving up the strike zone. Jackson Merrill, though, the one out double here. Up next comes Anthony Santander, who strikes out swinging for out number 2 in the inning, second of the game for strikeout. Machado swings and misses, and Chance strikes out the side. Love to see that there for the rookie Chance Bishop. Padres dumbfounded. 2-2 count now to Freddie Furman. That's going to be a strikeout there. 4 strikeouts now on the game. For Chance Bishop. 2-2 count to Gavin Sheets, and Sheets how's that one to the second baseman. That throw on the run in time, and that's going to be out number 2 here in the second inning. So a 2 down now here in the inning. You do like to see that there for the kids. He is moving through this lineup. Up comes Bogarts. Swings that fastball there. That is another strikeout. 5 on the day for Chance Bishop. And now to the next inning. Bottom of the third, still a nothing game. 1-1 count to Nick Castellanos, the former Philly. Hit the center. That one's going to be caught on the run by the center fielder. That is going to be out number 1 here in the inning. Up comes Miguel Andujar, batting .253 in the season. Launches that to shallow left. In comes the center fielder, making the grab, and that's out number 2 here in this one. So with 2 outs now here in the third. 0-2 count to Cronenworth, and Cronenworth sends that up the middle for a 2-out single, keeping this third inning alive. Up next, Merrill, and that's going to be a fly ball into the gap. That's going to get down. That's going to be a 2-out single. Cronenworth goes to third. So runners on the corners now with 2 away here in the third inning. Padres threatening 0-2 count, and a big swing and a miss. Chance showing a lot of emotion on that one. Definitely getting behind that, flexing the old mic there. And look at that, still a nothing game, bottom of the fourth. Manny Machado 0-for-1 on the day, sends that one left center. Center fielder comes in, makes the grab on the run.
1 pitch and 1 out.
That's out number 1 here in the fourth inning. With 1 out, Freddie Furman up, and Freddie Furman strikes out swinging there. And then strikeout number 7 on the day for Chance. Gavin Sheets, can he be strikeout number 8? No, fly ball, very shallow center, second base underneath it, makes the grab. That's going to be a 1-2-3 fourth inning here for Chance Bishop and the Nationals. Up next comes Bogarts, 0-2 count, and Bogarts goes down via the strikeout. That is 8 swings and misses on the day now for Chance Bishop. Here we go again. Next man up, Castellanos grounds that to shortstop. Double clutch, fires that, not able to be dug out by the first baseman, Garcia. That is going to be an error on C.J. Abrams, the shortstop. Hate to see that, you really do. Now 0-2 count to Andujar, and Andujar strikes out swinging. And that one will finally end the inning. Bottom now of the fifth with 2 outs. That is going to be a pop-up infield. Now it's the bottom of the inning, end of the inning right there. End of the at-bat with a strikeout. End of the inning with the flyout. Now here we go, bottom 6, big drive to center. That one is caught on the run by the center fielder for out number 1. The Nationals with a 4-0 lead here. Chance in the driver's seat. See his pitch mix up here in this one. Pretty good assortment of fastballs and slider combinations. You do love to see it. Now here we go, 0-2 count, grounder. That's going to be into right field for a single with 1 out in the inning. So runner on first base with 1 away. That's going to bring up the 4-hole hitter, Manny Machado. Machado, 0-2 count, goes down looking. Machado can't believe it. He says he wants to go to the ABS. That is going to be a strike. Yeah, Padres, they're going to lose their ABS challenge on that one. Next man up, strikeout, swinging on Furman, and that's going to end the 6th inning now. On to the top of the 7th as the Nationals still with a 4-0 lead. Well, they look to increase it. They can't, though. They just look for it. Now here we go, grounder. It's going to be Gavin Sheets past the guy in the second baseman for a lead-off single here in this 7th inning. So with 1 man on and nobody away, Chance take on Bogarts. Bogarts 0-2 on the day, strikes out swinging. That's going to be out number 1 here in the 7th inning. 12 strikeouts on the day. Castellanos strikes out as one to be lucky number 13. So with 13 down now, Chance looking for his 14th punch out for Miguel Andujar. 2-2 count. That one's floated to the left side. That gets down. That is going to roll to the center fielder, and that's going to be a 2-out single here in the 7th inning. So 2 men on, 1 in scoring position. That's going to bring up Cronensworth. Cronensworth grounds that one to the 3rd baseman. He has it to second in time, and that ends the 7th inning there, stranding 2 on base, 1 in scoring position. Richard Lovelady, he's out to pitch. 15 games, a loss, 3 holds, 16 1/3 innings pitched, ace. Can we find 1 reliever? No, I just want 1. I don't need a couple. Oh, thank God. I just need 1 that doesn't have an awful ERA. Chance does get the win in this one. Michael King does get the loss. And here we go, Chance Bishop. 8-3 on the season with a .8 ERA and 196 strikeouts. Yeah, you heard that. 8-3. An ERA sub 1. And he has 196 strikeouts. Chance Bishop, an absolute machine right here. 112 innings pitched. He's pitched to just under 2 strikeouts an inning. That is unheard of by how dominant Chance actually is on the mound. There you go, Trey Turner. He strikes out looking and taking on this Phillies team. The Phillies still have a high chance of striking out. Bryce Harper up now, and Harper grabs that one into left field, the former Nationals' first overall draft pick. He singles off the current former's number 1 overall draft pick. Next man up, Bohm chops it. Shortstop Abrams takes it to second himself. Throw to first, not in time. Not sure what happened there. Just flip it to Vivas. Do something. Don't just take it to the bag yourself. Now runner on first with 2 away. Dylan Moore still does line up. I mean, fundamentally, this is a little better lineup. There's no Kyle Schwarber out.
Now it'll be Washington's turn. It's a scoreless ball game.
Back lower,
You're watching Nationals
Phillies,
base 5.
they have 1 hit in the inning, stranding 1. Next inning, here you go, top of the 2nd. Nationals with a 1-0 lead as Chance strikes out JT. Up comes George Springer, who strikes out right there. And Springer, a victim to the K there. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game for Chance. Up comes Marsh, and Marshy grounds that to the 3rd baseman. Over to first in time. That is going to be out number 3 here in the 2nd inning. Chance can't record number 200 yet in this one, but we'll wait for the next inning. 2-0 lead up for Edmundo Sosa's 1-2 count. Drives that to center. That one's high, but caught by the center fielder. He didn't have to move for it. Just stood there, and it came right to him. Those are the best kind of flyouts there. Robert Hassel, being multifaceted. Justin Crawford, 1-0 count, sends that to left. That's going to be caught by the shortstop Abrams for out number 2. So 2 outs now here in this one. 0-2 count to Turner. Turner will ground that one. Shortstop has it. Throw on the run will be in time. That is going to end the inning there on the 1-2-3 inning. Love to see that. Nationals still a 2-0 lead for Bryce Harper up. Harper drives that down the line. That's high, deep, and gone. Into that second deck there over the bullpen, and Chance Bishop, He
and they're
takes
on the scoreboard.
Chance.
It's
Gets
2-1.
taken deep there by Bryce Harper. Definitely not something you
now.
expect to see there.
The ball well, and he's got
Chance
his
to
timing
power
locked.
pitcher. But that comes with you're in the strike zone all the time. You let up home runs.
Swings
0-2 count to Bowman. Bowman strikes out, and that's going to be the 200th strikeout of the season here for Chance Bishop. Love to see that for the kid. An absolute milestone strikeout. And now there you go. Dylan Moore makes it 201 in his career. JT up 0-2 count. And JT makes it 202 strikeouts on the season. Love to see it. Absolutely love to see that one. Springer up, goes down looking. That's going to be 4 straight outs retired via the punch out. Chance now, here we go. Top of the 5th, 1-2 count to Marsh, and Marsh swings through that one. Big strikeout there. Chance continues to dominate. He's got 8 now on the day. Up comes Sosa. Sosa rounds that one right to the second baseman over first in time. That is going to be out number 3 here in the 5th inning. On now to the bottom half inning. Top of the 6th, here we go. It's a 2-1 lead for the Nationals. Liner up the middle, that's a base knock. And it's going to be a single now for Justin Crawford. So with 1 out in the inning, Nassau gets the ball to the infield quickly. And Chance dealing with runner on first. Up comes Turner, who goes down looking. Trey, definitely not happy with that call, but he did not challenge it, surprisingly. Next man up, strikes out as well, it's Bryce Harper. Harper, he homered in his last at-bat. Well, nothing he can do here. Top of the 6th, Bohm flies that one deep and high to left. That one's high, deep, and gone. That is a 2-run shot there. That's going to give Philadelphia the lead. You absolutely hate to see that happen right there, especially on offense. That can be as poor as the Nationals. So the Nationals in a 3-2 deficit here. They thought Chance was going to make a lot of run or two. Hold them to effectively a .8 whip. A lot of people on base, but Chance putting a lot of people on base in today's game. 3-2 count to the Phillies.
Is lifted in the air.
Score
Has a beat on
in favor of them.
He's got it.
But a fly ball to the shortstop for the out there of
here's a look at how he's using his pitches.
So next at bat, we're going to take a look here at the picks mix-up. And definitely not as of much of a variety as some previous outings. Chance line definitely a lot heavier on that normal fastball, which could definitely lead to some more teeing up than what he normally does. But a fly ball to deep left field. That's going to be the out. Next man up is Brandon Marsh. He sends that one to right center. That one is going to be caught on the run by Hassel. And that is going to end the 7th right there. Chance Bishop, deficit of 1, and they're going to see enough of their starter. Trevor Gott in the pitch, 22 games, 1-2 record. A 3.60 ERA for the veteran relief pitcher. But Chance, you can take a look there to see maybe is his day done. And it is going to be a Nationals.